There's a moment silent and sharp when the door slams shut and you're left staring at the wood grain like it holds the answer to your worth. They didn't explain, they didn't apologize, they just left. Like your presence meant nothing, and maybe just for a second you believed them. Maybe you thought you were nothing. But what if I told you that silence wasn't an ending, but a beginning, that their rejection wasn't your downfall, but your awakening? This is the kind of radical reframe that lies at the heart of Stoic philosophy. To see hardship not as harm, but as opportunity. Let's not sugarcoat it. They ghosted you, betrayed you, shut you out, told you with words or silence that you weren't good enough, and it cut deep. You tried to make sense of it, replayed every moment, every word, wondering what you missed. But here's a radical thought. What if that pain wasn't there to destroy you, but to wake you up? What if the very thing you thought broke you was the thing that saved you? Let's tear open the wound, not to hurt you, but to see what's underneath. Because in the lens of Stoic philosophy, rejection isn't punishment, it's redirection, a forceful but purposeful nudge that brings you back to your truest path, however painful that may feel in the moment. It's discomfort with purpose, and if you're brave enough to meet it head-on, without flinching, without fleeing it, can remake you into something no one can touch. The first truth is this: the world owes you nothing. That might be hard to hear. It goes against everything we're taught, but it's the foundation of freedom. You were never promised love, never guaranteed a job, not applause, not attention, not fairness. That person who left, they were never yours. That dream that collapsed, maybe it was always built on sand. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who carried the weight of the world on his shoulders, would have smiled at this truth. Like many teachings from Stoic philosophy, it invites us to look inward, to measure our strength, not by external gain, but by how well we stand when it's all taken away. He once said, "Don't hanker after what you don't have. Fix your attention on the best you do have and think how much you would long for them if they weren't yours anymore." In simpler terms, stop mourning what's gone, start sharpening what's still here. Because rejection is a gift in disguise. It forces you to stop waiting and start building. It ends the illusion that someone or something is coming to save you. It teaches you the most stoic of lessons. You were never owed anything, and that's exactly why you're free. Now remember that last rejection, the kind that shattered you, the betrayal that felt like a punch in the soul, a friend who disappeared when you were drowning, a lover who left without a word after you gave them your all, an employer who made promises and discarded you like paper. That wasn't just a no, that was abandonment, that was rage, that was shame, but something else rose from that wreckage. That cold clarity, that fire in your chest. It didn't come from someone saving you, it came from you realizing you could save yourself. The bridge burned behind you, and for the first time you saw the road ahead, and you took your first step alone. That's the paradox. Rejection hurts because it peels back the mask. No more filters, no more comforting lies. You're left facing yourself raw and real. But if you dare to look and not turn away, that's where your power begins. You were never meant to live a soft, easy life. Most people want comfort, stability, predictability. They want love that asks for little and jobs that require no soul. But you were built for something greater, something dangerous. Stoic philosophy isn't about sitting in silence with a fake smile. It's a philosophy for warriors, for those forged in the battlefield of life. Epictetus, born into slavery, beaten, chained, refused to let his circumstances define him. "It's not what happens to you," he said. It's how you react that matters. Rejection is your battlefield. It's where you either crumble or sharpen. And if you've studied Stoic philosophy, you'll recognize this moment as your personal test of resilience, your trial by fire. Let them say no. Let them walk away. Let them pretend you don't matter. Good. Now you've got something to prove to yourself. Not out of bitterness, out of rebirth. And here's a truth they never teach in school. Pain is alchemy. It transforms. Rejection shatters your ego, the part of you that needed to be picked, applauded, adored. And in its place, something quieter forms. Something sharper. Not numb, not cruel, but deeply still, deeply powerful. You stop chasing. You start attracting. Because rejection, it's a filter. It clears the path of what was never meant for you. People who never saw you, gone. Jobs that would have drained your soul, eliminated. False dreams burned. And what's left is you. You unmasked, untamed, unapologetic. And that's when it happens. People start noticing. They don't know about the nights you questioned your worth, the mornings you dragged yourself out of bed with nothing but grit, the days you built from ashes. All they see is someone who glows differently, someone who carries fire beneath the silence, because the Stoics had a core belief: the obstacle is the way. It sounds like a riddle until you live it. Didn't get the girl? Good. Now you have time to become a man who doesn't chase because he is the prize. Got fired? Good. Now you're free to build your own empire where no one owns your time. Ghosted, blocked, dismissed? Good. You dodged mediocrity. Life isn't happening to you. It's happening for you, especially in the moments that break your heart. Now let's talk about revenge, not the petty kind, the powerful kind. The Stoics didn't seek to destroy their enemies. They sought to outgrow them. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who caused the injury." So don't clap back, don't lash out, just rise. Become so powerful, so elevated, that their absence becomes irrelevant. Let them wonder where you went. Let them scroll through your profile in silence. Let them feel the distance between the person they rejected and the person you became. And if they ever crawl back, you smile, not because you need them, but because you finally know you never did. Here's a liberating truth: you're not supposed to be liked by everyone. If everyone approves of you, you're blending in too well. Powerful people polarize. They make others uncomfortable. Rejection isn't a mark of failure, it's feedback. It shows you where you don't belong, where your light isn't seen, where your soul shouldn't shrink to fit. The Stoics didn't seek praise. They lived by principle, unshaken, unmoved by opinion, anchored not in popularity but in truth. Be like them. Let truth be your compass. Because once you stop fearing rejection, you become unstoppable. No more walking on eggshells. No more performing. Just presence, just power. And here's how we end this story. You were never broken. You were being reforged. That betrayal, that heartbreak, that door that slammed, it wasn't a breakdown, it was a breakthrough. Someday you'll look back and say, that was it. That was the moment I stopped begging. That was the fracture that made me solid. That was the burn that refined me. That was when I became me. You'll realize rejection didn't destroy you, it carved you. It shaped you into someone leaner, realer, bolder. Someone who stopped waiting, someone who started building. Someone who met silence and kept walking anyway. Because solitude isn't exile, it's a forge. A sacred fire where illusions die and identity is born. That's the quiet power of Stoic philosophy, to find peace in the fire and clarity in the silence. So when the next door slams, don't shrink, Don't plead, just smile, nod, and thank them silently. They didn't reject you. They released you. They didn't destroy your future. They revealed it. If this message spoke to you, type Stoic in the comments. And if you're ready to keep walking this path, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs it. I'll see you in the next one.